let's take a look at what I have planned in the train room back here and what I have put in so far this year. We're going to start off by the overview, and then I'm going to get a little bit closer on showing you what is on there already. So here we go. I have a little bit more of the layout to add, and I'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks. And you may have seen this thing over here. This is some all thread that I had. It showed up in the live stream last week, and I have another piece down on the floor. There are some short ones. And what I'm going to do is, I already marked it on this side here. You can see the mark right up there, which will miss the fan blades on this side. And there's a mark right there. I have to put a piece of metal, a slotted angle going across there, and then I'll drop the all thread coming down here. And then I have to get another 4x8 sheet and rip it and put a piece from right here over, which is going to be a little bit higher, as you can see way in the back over there. It's almost 2 inches higher. So that's going to be over here, and the tracks that are going to come from over here and then back this way are going to be 2 inches higher, and it's going to go along the back of these buildings here and then down, and over here this drop down is going to come and meet it right over here and come to the lower part of it. So I have to get another piece of plywood. It's still $49 for the 1/2-inch sandy, which is this stuff here, which is pretty good on each side. This is ripped at 18 inches down this way, and those are 24 inches that way. So I have one more 24-inch one to come this way and then this way, and so I'll be hanging it with 1/4-20 all threads. I'll have it like one there, one here, and then the other one on the other side of the fan, bringing it down and having it supported in this area right here. And then I'll be able to continue with the track going all the way around. I'm going to have to redo this over here because I pulled out the piece that I had here originally. But I put in a shelf over here about a month ago. So I made the shelves from the old plywood that I tore down off of here because I only had them all this 12 inches on the top instead of 18 inches. That's my plans for the second layer, second level, and I'll have it completed as much as I can, and then I'll be able to start laying tracks and start working on the scenery back here. I have the tunnel portal right over there. I have to put some scenery back in there to cover it up. I'm just going to put a short section of tunnel, maybe about 2 foot or so, and then have some buildings in front of it, and then put some more buildings up in that corner up there, and then have some mountains in the background over on this side with buildings closer in. Let's start off by taking a look at some of the views that you see from the live streams that I do every Monday night. Now, this is an overall view of the train room. This is a close-up of a couple of the kits that I have just finished. And here is a side view. You can see it right back here. is a couple of more kits that I have done. But right back here, all those kits right there are the ones that I've done in the past couple of months. In this view right here, I have some Foss scale models that I'm going to put right over here. This is only about 2.5 inches right here, so I have a couple of small kits from Foss scale models that I'll go into a little bit more detail in a few minutes. You may be familiar with these views from another angle, but here I'll show you. We'll go down the line right here and just show you some of the buildings that I have that I've built in the last, let's say, 10, 12 years. And then here are some of the more recent ones right here. And then here's some older ones right there. I'm currently working on this one right here. Haven't done anything on it for a few weeks, but this is as far as I got. And then we stopped, taking a break. I picked this up at a terrain show last month. And this one is going, let me show you this. Okay, here is another Bar Mills kit. This is a kerosene place, but Earl's is going to go right here where Shaw's Ridge is right now. So that's going to be right there, and we're going to move that stuff down that way. Right where you see all the locomotives right here in that little skinny area is going to be some of the Foss scale kits that I have. This one right here, Canal Street Freight Dock. And the Burdick Freight House. They're skinny enough to put in that area. Now here is one that I had for several years, and this is the what is it? The bait and gas dock, but I may put that in there and convert it to fit in that area. The last train show that I went to, I got this one right here. This is Ward Salvage. It's a very small one, but this is a stick-built one. So I may put it over in this corner right here. Right over there where you see the camera and the batteries and all that little stuff over there. That's going to be at the end of all these sidings in this little yard right here. Martinsburg coal mine. That's going to go up on top. And Blair Line HO scale farmers fertilizer supply. Now that might go in this area right here. Now, like I said earlier, I'm going to put some mountains back here because I have a tunnel portal right here right now. I'm only going to do about 2 foot worth of mountains, come up to about, well, about right here. But I'll put a couple of buildings in right here for this siding right here, and I have a runaround track on that. And this track, this siding comes all the way around from the back and goes over to the other side. And I have it ending right there, but I'll have it going to that depression right over there. And that's where I'm going to have higginbottoms and probably put Shaw's Ridge in there also. So this is the lower level right here. Like I said, the mountains are going back here. I could put a couple of buildings in there, a couple of other buildings right up front here, and fill this in with some buildings right here with some hills in the back right there. Maybe I'll put my barn back there behind that curve. Now this is the upper level, and the way things are right now, there I'm just staging them up there for right now. That's not how they're going to go, but everything's coming out because the elevated track is going to go in the back, and that's going to be 4 inches up here and 2 inches above this one right here, because I have to transition, because I'm coming off of that right there, coming over, and as you can see right here, it's higher. So that's coming all the way around. But I have to maintain a higher elevation for at least one of the tracks to come around all the way around here, because it's going to come over here on top of all this stuff, and I have to bring it over so it will come over top over here to clear this level right here. So it'll be 2 inches above that, but actually 4 inches above this right here. And the reason I had to raise this area right here is because of, here's my incline going up right here, and I needed that extra couple of inches over here to clear on this end right there. So that's what we got. Here's the edge right here where a couple of those small buildings are going to go, and I have a few buildings that I still have packed away that are going to go over in this area right here. But here is the yard. I don't have everything connected. Some of them are tacked down, but this is basically how it's going to be right here. And it'll come and connect again over back behind where I sit. I have a double slip switch right here and a double slip switch on the other end. Don't forget to join me on Rumble and Locals, and I also have an Odyssey channel. On Rumbles, I just created a new channel on there, Tom's Trains and Things, and am moving all of my YouTube videos over onto the Rumble platform because it's less chance of getting canceled on there. So I have a couple of channels on there. You already know about a few of them, but I just created Tom's Trains and Things a couple of weeks ago, and it's taken a while to get all the videos from YouTube, because I have over 800 of them, over onto Rumble. You can also head on over to Locals, where you could support me. You could become a member over there, which is free, but then if you support me, you can post your own content in the community. You could post your own pictures and comments, and when I do live streams, you could comment on the live streams. So thank you for your support, and until the next time, we'll see you.